Hello students, welcome to Organic Math. This is Kalyan and I am the faculty of Mathematics and Physics. So in this session, we are going to derive the formula of centroid, okay, in the coordinate geometry, okay. So it's a very simple thing. Actually, we need to recall the properties of centroid from the plane geometry and then we'll try to derive it, okay. So what is meant by centroid actually? Centroid means, okay, it's the point of concurrence. Okay, it's a point of concurrence of all the medians in a triangle. And what is meant by median? Median means a line drawn from vertex to midpoint of opposite sides. Let me show you here. See here, this is vertex and let this be the midpoint of side BC. Okay, now line joining from this vertex to this midpoint would be your median. Okay, like that, how many medians will be there in the triangle? 3 medians. Okay, so 3 medians will be there in the triangle and all will be concurrent, means all will meet at the same point. So that is called centroid. And today we need to get the formula according to coordinate geometry about centroid. Okay, so now let me tell you one more thing. Here one more property regarding the medians and centroid in a triangle is that centroid divides every median in the ratio 2:1. Okay, so here this median is there and on that centroid is located, and this centroid will divide this red color median in the ratio of 2:1. Means the two parts is the distance from vertex to centroid and one part of distance from centroid to midpoint of its opposite side. Similarly, here also two parts of distance from here to centroid, means vertex to centroid, and one part from this to midpoint of opposite side. Similarly here also. Okay, so here this is a biggest hint, and here it is very clear for us that point of concurrence of all medians is your centroid. That means it lies on every median. Okay, centroid lies on every median, and one more hint is it will divide every median in the ratio 2:1, right? So first thing is centroid lies on median. So first we have drawn one median. Supposing I've supposed that here I have drawn median AD. Okay, now we need to first let us find out the coordinates of this D, which is the midpoint of line BC or side BC. And I think you know about the midpoint. What is midpoint of line joining any two points? If suppose x1 y1 is one point and x2 y2 is another point, then midpoint of the line joining them is x1 plus x2 by 2 and y1 plus y2 by 2, means average of x coordinates we need to take and average of y coordinates. Understood? So here what is the midpoint? See, this is x2 and this is x3. So here what are the coordinates of D here? Tell me. Okay, x2 plus x3 by 2, okay, and y2 plus y3 by 2. So these are the coordinates of midpoint D, which is the midpoint of BC. Okay, now we find here midpoints according to the formula of midpoint. Okay, so now only we said that the centroid will be there on every median. So this will be there on this median AD or not? So centroid of this triangle will be located somewhere on the median. Okay, so this would be your G, and as you know that 2:8, it will divide this whole median in the ratio. This centroid will divide this median in the ratio 2:1. Okay, so now if you want to find out the coordinates of the centroid, then how to find it out? Tell me. So it is sufficient to find out the coordinates of the point which is dividing line joining A and D in the ratio 2:1 internally. 2:1 internally. Let us recall the formula to find out the internal section formula. Okay, see here. For example, here I'll take x1 y1. Okay, and here I'll take x2 y2. Okay, I'm taking formula. Okay, so see this. If some point is there in between A and B, means in between these 2 points, internal point between these two. Okay, and this is dividing, suppose in the ratio of m is to n, then what are the coordinates of this point? This point's coordinates are mx2 plus nx1 by m plus n. Similarly, my2 plus ny1 by m plus n. So this is called the section formula, which will do internal division. Okay, the same thing we'll do here also. See, this is a median or not, and end points of the median are a x1 y1 and d x2 plus x3 by 3 and x2 plus x3 by 2 and y2 plus y3 by 2. Now this g is dividing internally in the ratio 2:1 or not. So it is somehow similar to this condition. So we can divide it in that way. Okay, then we can find out the coordinates of centroid, which is g. So if you are unable to understand like this, let me draw this horizontally here. Let me draw this line horizontally like this. Okay, I will show you for our convenience. I'll show you like this. Okay, all right, see here, this is A and this is D. What are the coordinates of A which are given? X1 and Y1. So this is X1 and Y1. Okay, now what are the coordinates of D, which we find x2 plus x3 by 2 and y2 plus y3 by 2. See, x2 plus x3 by 2, y2 plus y3 by 2. See what I have shown here. This is point A, which is representing this vertex, and now this is point D, which is representing here midpoint of BC, and these are the coordinates just for our convenience. So I have drawn this line horizontally. Okay, now here the point G, which is centroid, and we need to find out the coordinates of this. And this G will divide, okay, this AD in the ratio 2:1 internally. Got it? In the same way or not? Okay, so now we need to find out the coordinates of this G. Okay, how to find it out? Simple. mx2 plus nx1 by m plus n, my2 plus ny1 by m plus n. Apply the same rule here also, same formula here also, because this is also section formula now. This is also dividing here internally. It is doing internal division. So we can use the same formula and we can find out here coordinates of G using this section formula. Okay, let us find it out. Okay, see this 2 into, see here 2x2 means here this is in place of x2, so we can multiply this with 2. So see this 2 into x2 plus x3 by 2. Okay, this is x3 plus x2 by 2 into 2. Okay, plus 1 into x1. So 1 into x1 upon 2 plus 1. Is this right or not? 2 plus 1 means m plus n. So in the same way I am dividing here also using this formula, right? Okay, now what is y coordinate then? my2 means 2 into this y2 is value of y2 would be this 2 into y2. 2 into y2 would be what? y2 plus y3 by 2 plus 1 into y1. Okay, ny1. Okay, so 2 into, sorry, 1 into y1, sorry, 1 into y1 upon, okay, 2 plus 1 means m plus n. Okay, we applied the formula and now we'll get it. See here, now can we cancel here 2 in the numerator and denominator part or not? And here also we can cancel in numerator and denominator part. 2 will be cancelled. Now what are left over? x2 plus x3 and here x1. x2 plus x3 plus x1 is left over in numerator part. So can we write it like x1 plus x2 plus x3 or not? Upon this is 2 plus 1 which is 3. Okay. Now this is y2 plus y3 and 1 into y1 is y1 itself. So y2 plus y3 plus y1. So we can write it as y1 plus y2 plus y3 upon 2 plus 1 3. So this is the formula. These are the coordinates of this centroid G. Got it? So like this we can find out coordinates of centroid. Now this can be used as, this is a derivation part. Understood? Now I said you that how to find out, how to derive the formula for coordinates to find out the centroid. Okay, when the coordinates of the vertices are given. Understood? This is a coordinate point of vertex A and vertex B and vertex C. When three vertices, means coordinates of 3 vertices are given, then formula to find out the centroid would be x1 plus x2 plus x3 by 3 and y1 plus y2 plus y3 upon 3. Understood? Like this we can derive using what? Midpoint. Here we need to find out the midpoint first, and then we need to use the section formula to find out the rest part. So finally we got it. Understood? So now is this a formula to find out centroid or not? Yes. Using this we can find out the centroids for any triangle, any type of triangles. Understood? Okay. Now once again I'm reminding you that here what we did, we find the midpoint of BC using midpoint formula, and then after since the centroid will divide the median in the ratio 2:1 from vertex to the midpoint of opposite side, then we used this section formula here and we divided and we got it. Okay, right. So like this we have to do it, and let us do one example to understand this formula in better levels. So as we obtained the formula to find out the centroid, which is x1 plus x2 plus x3 by 3 and y1 plus y2 plus y3 by 3. So using this we need to find out the centroid of the triangle whose vertices are 2, -1, 3, 4 and 0, 4. Okay, so we need to find out the centroid, coordinates of the centroid here. Okay, and to find out that, let us assume this as x1 and y1, and this as x2 and y2, and this as x3 and y3. Now can we use this formula to find out this centroid or not? Centroid of this triangle or not? Yes. So find it out. So G equal to x1 plus x2 plus x3 by 3. So which is 2 plus 3. So 2 plus 3, okay, plus 0 upon 3, and y1 plus y2 plus y3 upon 3. So y1 is -1, here y2 is plus 4, and y3 is again plus 4 upon 3. Okay, so now what is this? So this is 2 plus 3 plus 0 would be your 5 by 3, and 4 plus 4 would be 8, 8 minus 1 would be 7, 7 upon 3. So like this we can find out the centroid of a given triangle whose vertices are given. Okay, coordinates of the vertices are given, and here your centroid would be for this problem, okay, 5 by 3 comma 7 by 3. So students, in this class we derived the formula of centroid, and we have done a small example also to understand that formula. Understood? And in upcoming classes we'll try to obtain the formulas for incenter and excenters also. Okay, so for today this is it.